Hi, hello, how are you, peoples of the interwebs, and so on and so forth. Maybe there's AI watching, who knows? My name is Ariel, and today we're gonna have a little heart to heart because I had this epiphany the other day that I was like, wait a second, I follow a lot of people on social media or just in general, subscribe to multiple people on YouTube. I'm not saying that they're bad. I follow, like most of you, I follow people because they have great content, ideas, or, I agree with their way of thinking. But here's the thing, I was kind of like, wait a second. I realized I trust these random strangers on the internet. And, maybe 10, 15 videos down the line, they start to talk a little bit more about themselves and you get to know them more. But they could be kind of crazy, or maybe they act totally different off screen than they do on screen, or I don't know, I just really felt like I was like, do I really know them? I mean, I'm still subscribed to them, but it's just something I thought of at some point. So I thought I would be transparent with you people that who knows, maybe I'll meet several of you someday. Anyways, so I'm gonna answer some questions about me and can get to know you in the comments down below or in future videos. Anyways, so question number 1. I am currently, as of today, which is currently February 5th, I'm currently 24, and a word that describes this stage of my life is ever changing. Is that a word? Evolving? Yeah, that's good. That's a better word. Yeah. And I feel like that's a good word for my life just because I don't know, last year felt really stagnant for me. I'm really trying to go into 2025 with a different energy and really, we're going to make some things happen this year. That's the goal. Something you've accomplished this year that I'm proud of. I can't really speak too much about this year. I guess making this video because I've tried multiple times to do YouTube, which just I don't know, it's happened but it hasn't. I've tried and it just hasn't really worked, if that makes sense. So I guess doing this video is kind of something I'm proud of. I wrote a book last year-ish, last year combined with the year before that. So maybe I'll work on another book. Yeah, then what else? How do you define? Currently, I'd have to say success isn't always defined by a money value. I would say that it's defined by, everyone's personal goals are different. Everyone is different, everyone's unique in what they're trying to aspire to do in their life. So I think success, it all comes down to, what was your goal? Did you achieve your goal? And I think a huge factor in that is, are you happy with the results? And, because I think you can achieve said goal and be like, okay, yeah, I did it, but did you really achieve it and accomplish it in the way that you felt was the best that it could be achieved? I feel like that to me is success, and I feel like a lot of times, yeah, I'm successful in achieving said task or something, doing something, but did I do it in the best way that it could have been done? Is my way of defining success. That's kind of complex, but I feel like that made sense to me. Number 4, a fear. Ooh, I'm not really sure if it's really a fear, but I definitely think the idea of making myself uncomfortable is more okay in my brain. I still don't love it, but I think that in order to accomplish or do something that's kind of out there and different, you have to be uncomfortable. Another phrase that I kind of still live by, and I'm trying to change how I approach that, is I really used to live by fake it till you make it energy, which I still kind of half believe in, but I saw this quote the other day that was don't just fake it till you make it, face it until you make it. And I thought to myself, oh, that's a really great way of putting it, because it really just puts things into perspective, I guess. So kind of facing your fears aspects. Yeah, my habits. Oh, I don't know. I guess one thing I'm not a huge fan of is I definitely use my phone first thing when I wake up in the morning, which is pretty common, I feel like, nowadays. But I try to get out of bed and I have coffee, and then I kind of figure out what I'm doing for the day. And I feel like that to me is what I'm slowly trying to implement as a more of a like a habit for me to do, besides like, you know, cleaning and stuff like that, which is pretty generic. One misconception about you. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a misconception. There's probably like two big ones currently right now. And that is one, so like there are people that will like compliment me on like how I look. And, you know, that's up to you to decide how I look or not. But I think the misconception is people will evaluate you based off of how you look versus how you actually are as a person. And one of the biggest ones is like people think I'm like not very smart, or that I don't have very like much life experience when it comes to things because I'm young. And I think that is something that's not true, because I've experienced a lot already in my life, even though I am 24. But also I think another misconception is like, you know, I've changed throughout my life, and the things that I know now is because of what past me went through. And I didn't always look like this presentable, I guess you could say. Like I looked nice, like a person like me, but I don't know, I definitely have grown into myself better than how I was like a few years back. I don't know, you know, puberty hit, acne was there. I still have some, so yeah, I just want to put that into context. I wasn't always this. How has my relationship? Ooh, you know, I think for me, social media is actually a huge fear source actually for me, because it's funny, I don't really care about like people I don't know judging me, but I fear like how people I do know will judge me, because I'm gonna hear feedback from them or hear about what they think about my stuff in person, which I don't know why that kind of makes me a little bit scared. And also like I have seen and heard, and there's plenty of resources and stories that show how social media as a tool can be turned into something as a tool of destruction against a lot of people, and it can attack your mental health, which is really important actually in your life. Your mental health is so important, and a topic I'm sure will come up in later videos. But yeah, so I'd say for this year, I'd really love to change my perspective on social media into more of a positive one, and that's what I would love to have with you guys, and like create this little community of positivity. That's the goal. What's something that made me really happy recently? Ooh, I don't know. When I wake up and I have my coffee every morning, that makes me really happy. I know it's small and I know it's like an everyday thing, but coffee is so good. I love coffee. Not that I haven't tried matcha, okay? But I do feel like coffee is superior, at least for me. My body reacts well to it. Matcha, it reacts, but I don't know, like I just don't function as well with matcha. Anyways, one piece of advice to give my younger self. I would say be kinder to yourself, because like I still beat up on myself even to this day, but when I was younger, I was even more critical. I mean, I'm still pretty critical of myself, but I would definitely say, you know, it's okay to have a little more balance in your life than always just like work, 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 school, 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 no life outside of either of those things. For the longest time, I didn't have a social life, especially when I was in college. So yeah, that's it. Be kinder to yourself, and, you know, try to maintain that as you get older. I see myself in another country. I see myself more advanced in my career, and hopefully I would love to have a amazing community of people that I can connect with, not only on the internet but in person, because that's why I want to do this. I want to talk about things that other people also want to talk about and also are intrigued by my opinions, or maybe not even opinions, just like outlook on things. Because it's crazy, you can meet someone and they have totally different moral values to you, and you're just like, whoa, like that's crazy. Like they scrunch their toilet paper while you fold, you know, they rinse their toothbrush before they put the toothpaste instead of after. That kind of mentality, you know. So I want to have like this community of people, not only like just one way thinking. Like I would love us to have good conversation as well. A question someone you wish would ask you but never does. How What are your passions and why do they drive you? I think is a good one because I feel like people always ask the same questions, especially when you first meet them. They're like, what are your hobbies? How old are you? What's your name? What do you like? What do you dislike? Blah, blah, blah. But when you finally get down to like something you're really passionate about, like when someone is talking about their passion, it makes you passionate almost about it as well. Like it's kind of crazy when you meet someone that's like so obsessed with something and they're talking about it and they're in love. It's like they're almost in love with it. You feel like this strong affection towards it, and I think that is actually really rare these days when you meet someone that is so passionate about something that they do, so much so that it makes you feel this strong feeling as well. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me. I want to get to know you in the comments. So, what are some of your passions? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. And my content is probably going to be more like conversational, what's going on, daily routine type stuff, and bringing up things like that, artistical things, because I'm really into art. I'm gonna try music at some point. So, yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one and get the ball rolling for 2025. Okay, bye.